Are you prepared for Season 4? If you haven't done these things before the season starts, hop on the game right now, get these things done to set yourself up for success. By the end of this video, you're going to have everything that you need to know to make the strongest character you can right at the start of the season. Welcome to the Gaming Legion. I'm your host, Cliptus, and if you're new to Diablo 4, welcome. The very first thing that we're going to cover is going to be for you. If you have not done your Renown yet, get it done. This is super important. What is Renown? Let's hop into the game and I'll cover the whole system and how it's really going to affect your character and how much stronger you're going to be by the time you complete it. Now that we're in game, let's cover the whole thing. Renown is a reputation-based system for each of the zones in Sanctuary. It has 5 stages, and each stage offers you different rewards. Let's dive into what those rewards are and how it's going to increase your strength. At the top of your map here, you're going to see View Rewards. Open up that menu, starting at level 1. For me, these are already complete, but when you start a brand new game, these won't be checked off. Every level is going to give you bonus XP and gold, but that's not the important part. If you look below it, you gain skill points, potion capacity, additional skill points, max opals, which will actually be very important in the next season, and 4 paragon points. Now that's just one zone. Every single zone, you get the exact same amount of rewards as you complete it. This means that you will gain an additional 10 skill points. So if you don't go out and do your Renown, your character is missing out on 10 whole skill points. That's massive. It also means that you gain an additional 20 paragon points. Now paragon points are unlocked after level 50. It's an additional skill point system because you only get skill points from level 1 to level 49. After 50, you gain additional paragon points. So if you already have your Renown complete by the time you hit 50, then you gain 20 points automatically right off the bat. So how do you increase your levels? If you look at the bottom here, you see waypoints give you 20 points, strongholds give you 100, side quests give you 30, areas discovered 5, side dungeons are 40, and then altars of Lilith are 10. So if you're new, and this is the first time that you've made it through your Renown system, as you progress through the game, you're going to come across waypoints. So this is going to be a very easy one to find. For areas discovered, when you open up your map, if there is a foggy area over any of the part of the map, it'll look like this if you've discovered every area, but if you still have anywhere on this map that's foggy, you need to discover that to get the Renown points. Strongholds. Going back to your map, these symbols here indicate a stronghold that has not been completed. Once the stronghold is completed, generally you will have a waypoint there, so that'll give you an additional 20 points on top of the 100 points that you already gained from doing your stronghold. Side quests are done by completing the various quests around the map. They're notated in the blue exclamation points that are all over. They also can be found while you kill monsters throughout the world. Certain items will drop. When they're ready to be turned in, you'll find little areas of blue like this here that highlight. You go to that area to complete your side quest. Side dungeons are found around the map. You'll look by the little gates here. If you see a chest in front of the gate at the very bottom, that means you haven't completed that dungeon yet. It's a great way to keep track of which dungeons you have done and which dungeons you haven't done yet. Altars of Lilith. They're on your map and they look like these here. They are normally tucked away into tiny little holes where you wouldn't normally run past them, but if you're out there looking for them, then you can find them. They won't appear on your map. They only show up after you've clicked on them in-game, and they'll appear gray. Now that seems like a lot to keep track of, and how are you going to find all the altars of Lilith? That seems like it would take forever. Hours and hours and hours of searching. I have to keep track of every dungeon that I've done. I have to find all the waypoints. I don't even know where they are. I have a solution for you. You'll be able to find these all over the place. They're interactive maps. The one that I really like to use is from maxroll.gg. It's very simple, clean, and is very, very helpful in keeping track of what you want to do. How you use it, on the left here it shows you everything that you've found already. If you go into a zone, when you find an item, when you find a point, you click on it, and it checks it off. This map saves for you. Now let's say you accidentally clicked the wrong one. All you have to do is click on it again, and it unchecks it. This is a great way to help you keep track of everything that you found and everywhere you've explored. So let's say that you decide that you want to focus on just finding the altars of Lilith. With this map, you can just select here and it will remove all of the other points. So this way, you just have a clean map of just your altars of Lilith. And then you can go through and then you can check off every single one that you found. Once you're done with your Lilith altars, you can select here you can bring up your dungeons. And if you wanted to select your dungeons, then you go through and then you check off the dungeons that you've done. It's a great tool to help keep you organized. I really loved using this. And the great part about the Renown system is that you only need to do it one time and that's it. When you start the new season, all your strongholds, waypoints, and quests will be reset. You'll still have credit for completing the Renown objectives, which means at level 1, you will still start with 10 skill points. And at level 50, you will still start with 20 Paragon points. The benefits to all of this resetting is that while you're out exploring and leveling, things like Strongholds at the beginning of the leveling stages give a ton of experience. So grind through it before you hit the season, so this way when you hop into the season you have your 10 skill points already ready when you start your level 1 character, and when you hit 50, you gain your 20 Paragon points. You do not need to complete every single one in order to unlock all 5 tiers. You'll get enough by completing almost all of it, but not quite. If you're a completionist and this is something that you really love to do in a game, go through, complete it all, get those checkpoints. Personally, what I like to do is I like to save the Strongholds for the last one, because there's 500 points that you need to move from tier 4 to tier 5. If you do 3 dungeons, you've already checked off a huge portion of it. So that just for me is one of the things that I like to do, because every single level, it gets more and more and more. The only other question that I get about Renown all the time is when people log in on their second character and they've already completed the Renown, they get really frustrated because why haven't they gotten all the rewards? It shows not completed, it shows locked, but they did the Renown system already. If you look down at the bottom, these little check marks indicate that you've gotten the Paragon points and the max ovals. You just haven't received the XP bonuses. So you will have everything unlocked when you start a brand new character. It just shows that you can unlock things if you choose to go and do your Renown again. My clan's Discord server is at the top of the description of this video. Just click the Discord icon, join up with us. You don't need to join the clan. You can just come run, level, hang out with us. There's a lot of great information there and a lot of great people. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, share it with your friends, pass the word along. I want everybody to be just as prepared as they need to be when the season starts. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch just about every day, and I'll be there on May 14th at the start of the season, probably playing a barbarian, which is what I do every single season. Hopefully, I see you there.